Great. I now understand that it is not just about having an identified pain point, but it is very important to validate the idea and understand the depth in the market. When the pain point is identified, you need to assess and ask yourself if the pain point is large enough and critical enough for you to solve. Or is it something on the basis of which a large business can be built? Sometimes, a personal pain point can bring to you a very large market. But how do you decide that the idea is valid, has potential, and has a good chance of building into a good business? Let's hear our subject matter experts talk about this in detail.
So how do you start? How do you ensure that the opportunity that you have identified is a winner? Let's say you now have an idea. How can you tangibly assess its merit? In this segment, let's discuss as to how you will assess your idea with respect to the market. For assessing your idea, you should try and find the answer to these questions. What pain point are you trying to solve? Who are you solving it for? How are you trying to solve it? Is anyone else doing it? Can you do it differently from them? Can I charge my customer, and how much? Let's take the example of Urban Clap to understand how to assess an idea. Urban Clap enables users to find any service professional like a plumber, a wedding photographer, a yoga teacher, or even an interior designer. Urban Clap helps people by providing them with trusted, efficient, affordable, and credible professionals for all service needs. What are the problems that they are trying to solve? Problems which Urban Clap came across are: the local service industry was broken and highly fragmented. People used to gather information about service providers from Google, Just Dial, and so on. Even after getting the information, process was not standardized in terms of pricing and booking a service. There was a lack of convenience in availing a local service. Finding the quality supplier of service professionals, from booking to execution of service, it generally takes a lot of time and management at the consumer's end. Lack of trust between customers and service professionals. How can a consumer assess the quality of a service provider before availing that service? Who are you solving it for? Or what are your target customer segments? Urban Clap address the identified problems for: 1. Working professionals or urban people. Working people in urban cities have a problem looking for people like a plumber or a technician, and they delay this issue for days, which could have been solved quickly. New residents in a city. People moving to new cities who are not familiar with the local professionals who would help them solve their problems. The third aspect would be: how is this problem being solved? Let's look at the possible solution which Urban Clap is providing to its target segments for solving their problems. Standardization of the market. They built a platform for bringing consumers and service professionals together and standardize the market in terms of pricing. In addition to this, they also incorporated a feedback or review system for refining the service professionals in terms of quality of service. Convenience. As finding a quality supplier of service professionals from booking to execution of service generally takes a lot of time and management at the consumer's end. So Urban Clap created a one-stop for all for seeking information to booking. Is there anyone in the market who can be a threat to Urban Clap? Let's look at Urban Clap's competitors. They are time savers, local OA, etc. There are so many of them which are there. These startups provide similar service to consumers as Urban Clap. Just Dial and Sulekha can also act as competitors, as consumers can always reach out to them for information which can pose a threat to Urban Clap. Next question which you need to ask is: can you do it differently from the existing players? There are multiple areas in which organizations can differentiate themselves from their competitors and maintain a sustainable competitive advantage over others. For instance, it could be on the basis of, say, materials used, providing superior technology, exclusive designs, and so on. With so many competitors in the market, how does Urban Clap differentiate itself from others? Now, let's look at how it's trying to do it. They have a customized offering for consumers as per their need. Through the use of technology and smart processes, Urban Clap successfully ends up organizing the unstructured market using the matchmaking algorithm and connecting the customers to the correct service provider. Consumer trust is built by providing the service seekers the social network profile links of service professionals whom they are thinking to hire for their work. It's a way for users to authenticate the services which has been put up by Urban Clap. And finally, they have the mechanism of removing service professionals with low rating. So, in that sense of competition and fear of exit among providers is improving the quality of service and enhancing the brand of Urban Clap. So, the next question which you should ask is, can I charge my customer and how much? Monetization essentially deals with how the business is making money. In case of Urban Clap, it gets commission cut from what the service providers charge the users. Then they have another addition to the revenue model called the reverse auction, where Urban Clap charges the service providers meeting consumer requirements for putting forward their leads superseding others.